This is my video project for IT105. Today I will be pointing out some of the major components of a standard home PC and how to install RAM. The first thing you need to do is properly shut down your computer, and then we can unplug all our cables. Next, we'll be identifying all the ports in the back of your computer. On the rear, you'll find the main port for the power cord. Below that, you'll find the voltage selection switch. The rest of the ports are generally color-coded. The light purple port here is for the keyboard, and next to the light green is the light green shaded port for the mouse. The dark green shaded plug is the digital audio for stereo. After that, you'll find the dark blue highlighted plug. It's the serial connector for the monitor. Next to those, you will find the large purple shaded area. This plug is for the printer output. Below these, you will find 3 1/4-inch plugs. The orange plug here is for a microphone input. Next to this, you will find the light green audio input, along with the light blue audio input. Underneath of these 3 plugs, you will find 4 ports used for the USB devices. Next to these, you will then find an Ethernet plug to connect the network or DSL internet connection. And at the bottom, you will find the internet modem used to connect to the internet through a dial-up. Next, we will remove the cover from the computer. This may vary depending on the PC, but generally there are screws to remove, or in this case, a small lever on the back to release the side access cover. Once the cover is removed, you will see the motherboard at the back wall of the computer. You can see the processor here, which in this case is an Intel Pentium 4 processor. At the top we have the power supply, and below that is the processor cooling fan, which we will take a look at. Next, we have the internal modem card, along with the RAM slots. On the front, we have the hard drive, which is mounted below the floppy disk drive, along with the DVD burner and a CD-ROM at the very top. Next, we will go over on how to install RAM. First, find the slot you want to install it into. If you do not have an empty slot, you must first release the tabs on either side of the card so that you can then pull it out. Once it is removed, take the new RAM and carefully insert it into the empty slot, making sure it is firmly pushed all the way in. Make sure the tabs on either side are clipped back on, securing the RAM in place. Once this is complete, you can then place the cover back in place on the computer and secure it. After that, you can then plug all your cables back into the computer, which I will do now. Now we're ready to install our cover back on the computer. Now that we have our new RAM installed and our cover back in place, we're ready to plug our computer back in. Once everything is plugged up, you should be able to begin using your computer just as you was before. This concludes my video project for IT105.